Welcome from the home of the Mets, Citi Field in Queens, New York. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend set. It's the Milwaukee Brewers going up against the New York Mets. Along with Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi, and we've got a major league debut on the mound in this one, Chris. And always interesting to see how that goes. But I'm sure there's a mix of excitement and nerves running through him right now.
Absolutely. Playing your first game in the show, it's just a little different for everyone. But no one walks in unfazed by the moment. I don't care what they say to anybody. And that's especially true as a starting pitcher that's expected to go out there and give your team a quality outing. All eyes will be on him out there on the bump. Should be fun to watch and see how it plays out.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. All right, ready to get underway. This is Bryce Terang.
The second baseman, Bryce Terang.
And a pitch. And a foul ball. Next offering is in for a strike.
Two pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
The pitch. Chopper right side. Close play, but in there. And it looks like they might end up challenging this one. Very close play. And we will take another look as well.
I couldn't tell in live action, that's for sure. And, you know, the umpire is so much closer to the play, and he thought he beat the throw, so we'll see.
Well, they are going to challenge the call, and so now the decision will be made by the umpires at the replay center back in New York. Another look at it. Singer, are you seeing enough to change the call?
Yeah, I think so, Boog. I mean, it's close, but I think after looking at it a few times, we can see that this guy's probably out, and could be a good use of the challenge right here.
Looks like we've got an answer. So one out, nobody on. Sal Frelick digs in now. Hitless in the series. He's 0 for 9. And downstairs, Peterson measures 6 feet 6 inches. He features a sinker, a slider, a four-seamer, a changeup, and he occasionally uses a curve. One down, base is empty. That one finds the corner, and the count 1-1. Bunting, and it's in the air. Brings it in. 2 away.
Batting third.
Let's take a look at the Brewers lineup. Chris, this is a lineup offensively that could be really good for years to come.
Well, there's a lot of young talent in this lineup. I think as they gel together, gain some maturity over the course of this season, they could be playing October baseball.
2 outs, base is empty. And now it's William Contreras, one of the stars in the win yesterday, as he had 3 hits. And that's through there for a strike.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
Fly ball down the line. Makes a nice grab and a full sprint. And that is that. On to the bottom of the first. No score. Back here in Queens. Now the starting pitcher in this one, Chad Patrick. And singing a special day for him. He's making his major league debut here.
And I'm sure he's got some nerves. He'll be excited for that first pitch to be in and over with so that he can settle in to pitching just like he did in the minor leagues. Exciting moment. He's got his family in town. I think this moment's going to be a huge tone setter for his career.
Francisco Lindor in the box now. No balls and a strike. The shortstop takes the ball. Patrick, a big part of the storyline for us today. He's making his debut and hoping to carve out a valuable role in the mound of this ball club. Lifted in the air, right center field. On his way over. He's got it. 1 up, 1 down. Let's take a peek at the Mets lineup here. A really frustrating showing for them in their last game. Lots of traffic on the bases, but they left a ton of runners on base. Couldn't cash in their chances, Chris.
They had plenty of chances. There's nobody to blame it on but themselves offensively. They just did a poor job converting in those situations. You have to figure out what's your plan going to be. Maybe watch some tape from the last game. Make the adjustment. So if you get those opportunities in this one, you've got a much better chance of scoring some runs.
Bo Bichette, the next to hit, takes ball 1.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire's strike zone.
Next offering in there for a strike.
1 ball,
and that's
1 strike.
1.
At this point, it doesn't matter if you're a first rounder or an undrafted free agent. All that matters once you reach this level is producing. Can you help your team get better? It's a big question. That said, you don't want to put too much pressure on your debut. I hope he's taking time to enjoy this experience today.
1 out, bases empty. And down on strikes. And there's 2 away. And that's the first strikeout of his major league career.
And it could be the first of many if he meets the goals he set for himself and the expectations others have for him. He doesn't want to just win games. He wants to dominate at this level.
Do you think young pitchers could sometimes get too caught up in trying to rack up Ks early in their career?
Boog, I think they can. It's kind of like a hitter that doesn't have power. The thrill is still hitting a ball over the fence. And so for a guy, even if he doesn't have power.
Well, we'll hold that thought as that's the 3rd out, and we'll end the inning. Nothing doing for the Mets. Scoreless after 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now, Christian Yelich. He's a left-handed batter who still comes up with handed pitchers. Peterson back to work. All right, so you hit lefty. What makes it so hard to face a left-handed pitcher?
Left-handers, they just seem to have different arm angles. So to keep that front shoulder in there and really discipline yourself can be tough sometimes. But the guys that do it well, man, I tip my cap to them every day.
The line to kick the pitch.
Ball, that's off the plate.
This hitter's looking for a fastball, but I'm not sure he's going to get one. Pitcher doesn't have to challenge him. If he feels better about his off-speed secondary stuff, then stay with it.
Pitch misses, and that's ball 3.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
And a 3-1 on the way. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Andrew Vaughn now. Hitless in the series so far. He's 0 for 7. Ball 1 there.
Counts 1-0.
The 1-0.
2-0.
This one in the dirt. Nice job behind the plate there. Good hitters count the 2-0. And that one missing low. Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here.
Oh, now he's got 2 runners on after that walk. And things can get out of hand in a hurry in these situations. So he's going to have to find a way to get back into the strike zone.
Next for Milwaukee, Jackson Chourio. 2 for 7 in the series so far. On the ground, 2 ball. Feeds to second, out there. Throw to first, but he beat it.
Batting second, the third baseman,
Caleb Durbin up now for the Brewers.
I know we're still early in the stages of this game, but this at-bat has the potential of being a difference maker. You've got to stay calm in the box.
Off the plate, 1-0.
In this situation, the batter's got to know what the pitcher's trying to do to him, and that's trying to get him to hit the ball on the ground, get 2 for 1. You got to look for something up in the zone. At worst case scenario, you deliver the sacrifice fly.
Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third. Hit on the ground, might be 2. That's at number 3.
Well, we can never overstate it. Pitcher's best friend right there. Double play, gets out of the jam, saves some pitches.
And we're back. Bottom of the inning. Here's the veteran first baseman, Jorge Polanco. And he deals. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
The key to his success is getting ahead early in the count. He cannot afford to go deep in the counts. Doesn't have a ton of swing and miss stuff, so he's going to have to work efficiently.
Oh, 0-2 now. Just off the outside part of the plate.
It's a good take.
Just misses with that one.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Here comes a pitch. And another ball. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
leading up for the Mets. The
Brett
designated
Beatty
hitter.
up now for the Mets.
Beatty.
Right through there for a strike.
Well, a good first pitch changeup there. In order to be effective, you've got to really sell it. Good arm speed, and it's got to be down in the zone.
Kicks and fires. Lifted in the air down the left side. A little bloop single. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Didn't exactly square that one up, but sometimes you don't have to. Kind of just punts it out there the other way. Didn't hit it real hard, but he got just enough of it to dunk it behind the infield. And I tell you what, you'll take those every day you can get them. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Marcus Semien in the box now. Takes strike one.
Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in.
Fastball for a strike.
I understand you want to try to gauge that guy's fastball, but you also have to be aggressive and ready to hit in your zone. Now you're in a tough spot.
The pitch. Foul ball still 0-2. First and second here, no outs. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Right-hander kicks, deals, and a swing and a miss. And that is a big first out. 2 on, 1 out. Francisco Alvarez getting ready to hit. Swings through that one. 0-1. Polanco, the lead runner at second. Baden over at first, so one away. Two on, one out. Got him swinging.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
So first and second with two outs. Luis Robert now. And that one fouled off. First and second, two down. Here in the third and final game of the series. That one missed. Wouldn't chase that time.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
Time called. Outside. And now 3-1. Number 3 up next for the Mets. The 3-1. Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time.
Then he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
First and second, two down. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Line drive. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that is the inning. 2 left for the Mets. We'll move to the third with no score. On to the third inning. Up now for Milwaukee, Blake Perkins.
Blake Perkins.
As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1. Smoked on the ground a second. And a quick out, number 1.
Batting 9, the shortstop, Joseph Ortiz.
Next for the Brewers, Joseph Ortiz. And there's a strike on the outside corner. Top of the third, no score. That one fouled off. The punch out there, 2 out.
Now this pitching staff has been merciless against him in this one. I mean, he struck out 6 times in this series, and we've seen no adjustment out of him so far.
Terang, the next to hit, takes outside. And a strike in there. Two outs. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Left-hand batter waits. Line drive. Brings it in for the third out. Brewers go down quietly, and we're still knotted at 0. Set for the bottom of the third, and stepping in for New York, number 3.
Number 3.
And a pitch. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1. Big swing and a miss.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Frelick calls it in, and there's one away.
The shortstop, Francisco.
Now up to hit Francisco Lindor. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. For Lindor, being drafted out of Montverde Academy, he's a guy that's turned into one of the best all-around players in the game. And strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
The 0-2.
One
and
ball,
that's outside.
2 strikes.
Next offering way off the plate. The wind to the pitch. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. And here it comes. That one off the mark. Counts full, 3-2. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And there's ball 4. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at-bat.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at-bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
Cole Bichette up to the dish. Went down on strikes his first time through. Pickoff throw. Lindor back in there. First offering, and it just misses. Lindor over at first with 1 away. Right through there for a strike.
Well, we call that keyhole. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
At the belt and fires. Foul ball there. And a pitch. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Soto batting for the second time, and that's strike 1. Two gone, but the go-ahead run is at first here in the rubber match of this 3-game series. Popped in the air, left side. Ortiz makes the play, and it's out number 3. Mets strand 1, and we are still scoreless. Back here at Citi Field, on to the 4th, digging in, Sal Frelick. The wind and the pitch. And that is in for a strike. It's 0-1.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Next offering is in for a strike.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first two pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Next pitch misses, and the count is 1-2.
Really good slider. He's up there just hoping that it ends up off the plate away.
And now it's 1-2. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Now batting, catcher.
Dominant performance for him today, Boo. Just 2 hits allowed so far, no runs across either, and he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced, so I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
Go ahead run on base. Here's the catcher, William Contreras.
Nope.
First pitch, and he just misses.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind him. This is where they need to get going.
Step off, throw to first, and he dives back in safely. The lefty to 1-0. Runner takes off. Line, and that's a base hit. And now runners at the corners, nobody out.
A couple of singles back-to-back. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
So runners at the corners, nobody out. Christian Yelich up now for the Brewers. And he's already singled in this game. That misses, and it's 1-0. Just missed. The pitch. Now we're way inside.
Good pitchers make pitches in big situations, and right here with a middle of the order hitter up, runner in scoring position, he's got to find a way to throw a quality strike.
And he walked him.
Perfect.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
And now here is Andrew Vaughn. Walked his first time. Ground ball left side. On to Simeon.
He's out.
And a run scores on the double play.
It's always great when you can add a run, but in this situation with the bases loaded, double play is kind of a rally killer.
Now the left fielder, Jackson Chourio. 0 for 1. He hit into a fielder's choice his first time. And that's in there for strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Contreras on third with 2 out. Edge in his zone for a strike. 0-2.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Out to center. Robert on the move. Makes the catch, inning over. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. To the bottom of inning number 4 now. It's the Brewers 1 and the Mets nothing. Back here in Queens, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Jorge Polanco. The right-hander back to work. And that's off the inside edge. Ball 1. Polanco, a former All-Star, 30 years old now, and he was born in the Dominican Republic.
He's been pitching well, but going through this middle of the order second time through, we'll see what kind of adjustments are being made.
There's a swing and a drive. That's back. And it's caught just in front of the wall.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
So up next, Brett Beatty. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And he chases that one below the zone.
0-1.
Swing and a ball lined out towards center. And that's a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Dominant performance for him today, Boo. Just 2 hits allowed so far. No runs across either. And he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced. So I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
Runner on at first with one gone. So up next for New York, Marcus Semien. The Mets trailing by a run. We're here in the bottom of the 4th.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Righty delivers. Called out on strikes. Called strike 3 on a fastball up in the zone.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Here's the catcher for the Mets, Francisco Alvarez. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
0-1's the count.
Two outs.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
To third. In time to Vaughn. And the inning is over. Mets leave 1. They trail here 1-0. And we're back. Here's the third baseman, Caleb Durbin. It's interesting he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. That one finds the zone. Strike 1.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
In there at the knees. What about him playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely, and I think if push came to shove where they had to make a move during a game, it surprised a lot of people. You might even be able to put him in center field.
1-2 now. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Another 1-2. Swings and lines a base hit into left field. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Blake Perkins up now for the Brewers. Grounded out his first time. Rips that one center field. Base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Now a chance for. And there's a ball. Next offering in there for a strike. And now it's even 1-1. The shortstop takes the ball. That one ripped. Robert grabs it on the run. Throw into third. Not in time. He's safe.
They trust him in center field because he's capable of making plays on the run, and we saw it right there. That's a player you want patrolling center field. Someone who can attack the ball off the bat.
So digging in, Bryce Terang.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
Two on, one out. Ground ball right side. One at second. Back to first. Safe. And a run comes in to score.
I promise you, there are guys that get a little bit faster when they can smell an RBI. That was a possible inning-ending double play. Great hustle, and he gets rewarded with the RBI because of it.
Now it's the right fielder, Sal Fralin. 1 for 2. That's in for a strike. Terang off of first with 2 away. Struck him out looking. They get a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Brewers 2 and the Mets nothing. We head to the bottom of the 5th, and now it's Luis Robert.
Well, these fans definitely want to get involved in the game. All it's going to take is to get the leadoff man or even a base runner on.
And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 1.
Well, these Mets doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way. And I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. Starter's leash has to be getting tighter with his pitch count where it is. But so far, he's been really effective in this one.
Fastball for a strike.
You know, sometimes it just takes getting to the bullpen in order to be able to score runs. And that might be the case today.
Not close with that one. 2-2. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And there's 1 down.
Well, that's the money maker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from a same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes, and very difficult to lay off.
And now the right fielder. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. And the 0-1. Swings through that one out in front that time.
No ball, 2
Bases
strikes.
empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. One down, base is empty. That one to first, and it goes just foul.
This guy's seen 2 changeups in a row. Could be a little vulnerable for a fastball right here.
On the ground. Slings to first. Home half of the 5th inning, moving along. 2 quick outs.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
0-1.
The shortstop takes the ball. The pitch. Hit on the ground to the right side. Vaughn takes it himself, and the Mets go 1-2-3. Mets go down quickly. They trail things here 2-0. Top six.
Leading off
Here's the
number
Brewers catcher now,
the catcher,
William Contreras.
Contreras.
Love it here at Citi Field. You know, it replaced Old Shea Stadium back in 2009, and Chipper Jones was really sad to see it go. It's actually the third home of the Mets since they started out at the Polo Grounds for 2 seasons before Shea was finished.
The 0-1. Fastball for a strike.
0-2.
Bounce to the right. Polanco. He handles
He's
it
out.
himself. 1 up, 1 down.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets
Up
the
next
defense
for
work
Milwaukee,
behind him with another ground ball.
the designated
Good execution. He's controlling
Christian
things out there on the mound,
Yelich.
not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
That's out.
Yelich up for the 3rd time here. Watches that one miss. Next offering upstairs. There's a strike. That one is absolutely belted. That ball's carrying. And that ball is out of here. Christian Yelich leaves the yard. His first homer of the year, and they add a run. It's 3-0.
And that shot makes their grip on the lead even tighter. Does an excellent job of getting his arms extended to get the fat part of the bat to the baseball. Wrists do not roll over. They stay through the zone and on plane. Excellent swing.
Vaughn stands in now and watches strike 1.
No base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard, because that just compounds things. It makes the slump even longer. Never seems to help. Never helped me.
Just missed. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a miss. Pulled the string on the changeup.
Good pitch right there. I mean, he's
The batter,
attacking a location
the
that this guy at the plate tends to have trouble with. And there's just so much information in this day and age, sometimes too much information. But the guys that can take that information, process it, and then go out there, Boog, and execute the pitch, go right after that hitter, and get the result that they were anticipating. That's really good pitching right there. And it's a good job of the pitcher and the catcher working together.
That one finds the zone, and the count is 0-2. 1 run across in the frame so far, and we're in the top half of the 6th. And the pitch. On the ground to the left. Tosses across to first. 3rd out, and that ends the frame. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. It's now 3-0. It's Major League Baseball on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. Well, we go bottom 6. And stepping in for New York, Bo Bichette.
Yes.
Hat trick. back to work. Swings through that one for strike one.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Next offering in there for a strike. No balls, 2 strikes. And the pitch is outside, ball 1.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss at the slider in the dirt. On to first. Oh, he throws it away.
Well, it's been a struggle on offense for them in this one, so maybe that wakes them up a little bit. You know, an error can certainly give the opposing lineup something to get excited about. You got somebody on base, so we'll see if they can make something of it.
And now it's Juan Soto.
You have to be careful throwing him breaking pitches, even in an 0-0 count. He loves going after the off-speed stuff, and he's really good at hitting it. Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame. Well, strike one is so critical in a bat like this with a real threat at the plate looking to do damage.
0-1. The Brewers leading by 3 here in the bottom of the 6th.
1 ball.
Watch out, that one sails on it. To second, and he's safe. Throw is low, and he can't pick it. Man at second. Fouls it off, still 1-2. And the right-hander deals. Foul ball, still 1-2 count. Bichette leads off second with nobody out. Next offering misses, and it's 2-2.
Talk about the right guy at the right spot. They really need a rally, and this guy is someone you can believe in to find a way to get on base.
Chance to collect himself now as he asks for time. Kicks and deals. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Left-hand hitter waits. Off the mark there, and it's a full count.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound, he's already thrown 13 pitches. They got him working hard out there.
In the air, fairly deep to right field. Fraley makes the grab. Runner tags at second. He's in there.
Now batting, first baseman, Jorge.
The batter now, Jorge Polanco.
This is the classic manufacturing a run situation. A runner at third, less than 2 outs, and a golden opportunity to bring him home.
First offering misses badly for ball 1. The Mets trailing by 3 here in the 3rd and final game of the series. Next offering is in for a strike. Movement in Milwaukee's bullpen. Jarrett Koenig, the left-hander, up and throwing. Serpa getting cranked up as well. The 1-1. This ball's chopped on the ground. In plenty of time to first. Now 2 away as they get a run across. Now here is Brett Beatty. On the ground, right side. Terang over to first in time. And that is the third out of the inning. But they push across 1 run on no hits, 1 error, and no one left on. 7th inning coming up. It's the Brewers 3 and the Mets 1. Back here at Citi Field. New inning getting started. Up now for Milwaukee, Caleb Durbin. The pitch. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Robert makes the catch, and there's 1 down.
The center fielder, number 16.
Blake Perkins up now for the Brewers. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. That clips the corner.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there are certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
The batter, number
1 gone, runner at first. Joseph Ortiz now at the plate. Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Huascar Brazoban taking over on the mound. He's making his 2nd appearance of the season. The shortstop takes the ball. Man at first, 1 away. Third, in there safely.
Well, that's one of those knocks where you almost expect to get some jabs from your teammates when you get back to the dugout. Just a flare down that right field line, and he got it to drop in fair. I guarantee you, he was yelling, get down, as he ran out of the box because, Boog, sometimes you just got to talk to it.
So the batting order turns over. Bryce Terang
in the infield at the corners. Don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
Right-handed reliever.
1 ball.
In the dirt, but kept close. To second, and he's out.
Kind of a tough read for the base runner right there. You're usually trying to be aggressive on balls in the dirt, trying to get into scoring position. But if it doesn't get away very far, or you can't tell how far it is, most catchers are going to get to it and throw you out at the base. And right there, excellent job by the catcher. He helps out his pitcher big time.
Perkins at third with 2 away. And the next pitch is way outside. Got him. And that'll do it. Milwaukee leaves 1, but they still lead it 3-1. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Jared Koenig.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
And a pitch. Simeon leading things off and takes a strike.
Pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this ball game if you're not careful.
That one clips the outside corner, and it's 0-2.
He doesn't seem to like to pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
Got him. And 1 away.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his third strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Alvarez batting with one down, takes a strike.
Backdoored him with a breaking ball, just got the corner. There's nothing you can really do with that.
Next offering in there for a strike. And that is strike 2. Back to the mound. He's got it. On to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, center fielder,
Luis Robert, the next to hit. And ball 1.
Count 1-0.
Two balls, no strikes to count. A wide to kick the pitch. That one misses, and it's 3-0. Number 3, waiting to hit for the Mets. And he walked him on 4 pitches.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Looks like it'll be a pinch hitter, Mark Vientos.
And he would be the tying run, Boog, so we may see him try to launch one if he gets a good pitch to handle.
Step off throw to first. Robert dives back in. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
0-1's the count.
With the tying run at the plate, here the bottom of the 7th. Swings and misses. 0-2 now.
No balls, 2 strikes.
The tying run at the plate. Out towards left center. Perkins sizes this one up. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Mets strand 1, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Now into the game, Tyrone Taylor. He takes over in right.
Number 15, Tyrone.
Up now for Milwaukee, Sal Fraley.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here. Well, these Brewers doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. They've done a great job finding holes in the defense. Exactly half of their hits have come off the bat less than 90 miles per hour. So the ball isn't exactly jumping off the lumber, but they're finding a way to make it work.
The 1-2 to the right side, and that chance handled. Fires over to first. And that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th.
Up next,
William Contreras up now for the Brewers.
William
in the dirt, ball 1. High chopper to third. Bichette slings it across. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th.
Now batting, designated.
And first offering is fouled off. Righty to the plate. And that's in the dirt.
He doubled up on the off speed there. We talk about the power fastball, but he's working a little differently here.
Going to count 1-2.
Been a solid inning so far in relief. Getting them through this inning only down 2 could give their lineup a real opportunity to just grind their way back into this game with the few outs that they have left.
2 outs, base is empty. That's hard hit on the line. And it's into the gap. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
Vaughn in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike.
Well, they've kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come, but you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him.
In the dirt, and the runner stays where he is. The 1-2. Good eye in that spot.
Great job of laying off those pitches down in the zone to even the count up at 2-2. Such a better feeling for the hitter.
Yelich goes. There's the ball. Safe at second with a stolen base.
Well, it's really showing us the dynamic skill set he brings to the field on this one. Homered earlier, now he swipes second, showing off the speed. Really fun to watch him play the game.
Yelich stands at second with 2 gone. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
A great back and forth in that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
So 2 down. Here's the left fielder, Jackson Chourio. The Mets with a new arm on the mound, Reed Garrett.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And that's in there at the knees. The Brewers trying to break this one open, and we're in the top of the 8th. Fouled off. He was late. And the righty deals. Good job to fight that one off. That misses the zone, and it's 1-2. Just missed. 2 on, 2 outs.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Caught him looking for the K. Brewers strand a couple, and the score stays 3-1. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Trevor McGill.
And he comes on here for the first time this season, and I'm sure there's some nerves involved in that, so we'll see how he settles in.
The pitch. Lindor in the box now. No balls and a strike. And a foul ball.
Well, he got challenged with a good fastball right there. Just couldn't catch up.
The shortstop takes the ball.
Well, he's so great about hitting the ball the other way. He gets those arms extended. So right there, just trying to straighten him up a little bit so he doesn't have as much outside plate coverage.
The 1-2. And another ball.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking it bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Kicks and fires. Line drive, base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Well, he wasn't afraid to hit with 2 strikes. I think he choked up a little bit, maybe spread out, but he got the job done right
there. And next for the Mets, Bo Bichette. 3 strikeouts already. He's 0 for 3. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
Now, this guy's definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
Now here's a flare off the bat, and it's just foul. That was close. Nobody out, runner at first. And that one in the air center field. Perkins makes a nice running catch.
The left fielder, number 22, Juan Soto.
Here's Juan Soto.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
And that one fouled off. Tying run at the plate. Lindor the move.
0-2.
Blocked by the catcher, and he steals second base without a throw. The 0-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, when you swing through that one breaking ball that puts you up against the ropes with 2 strikes, you think he's either going to double up or try to blow a fastball by you with the next pitch. And right there, he snapped off another curve. It was the same result as the pitch before.
And here's the first baseman, Jorge Polanco.
Picked up an RBI in his last at bat. Still their only run of the game so far.
And fouled off.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
2 outs. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Right-hander kicks, deals. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Gets to it on to first. That completes the strikeout, inning over. Mets leave 1. Score holds. It's 3-1. Back here in Queens, we go to the 9th. Up now for Milwaukee, Caleb Durbin. Garrett, he's one of those guys who uses the cut fastball as his primary offering, and when it's on, it can induce a lot of weak contact. Bounce to third, and foul ball.
And the late movement on the cutter is really what makes it so effective, because as a hitter, you make a decision whether you're going to swing or take a pitch before it actually gets into the zone. So that late movement causes it to miss the barrel of the bat, sometimes miss the bat entirely.
Simeon toss over to first. Now 1 gone in the 9th. Now Blake Perkins. That one's in there. 0-1. Yeah, they talk about cutters as being lane changers because it's more of that side-to-side movement and very little of the downward tilt. 1 down, base is empty. On the ground, right side. Throws to first. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 9th. Running out of chances to pad the lead. Next for Milwaukee, Joseph Ortiz.
1-0.
That missed by a lot. And that's ball 1. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
Well, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. Talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the 9th. That one hit to right. Taylor in position. He makes the grab, and that's the third out. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Abner Uribe. He comes in with a chance for his second save of the season. Now it's the DH, Brett Beatty. And here it comes. Pitch misses, and that is ball one. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Got him. One out, bottom of the ninth.
Well, we saw a solid effort out of their starter, and the bullpen is following suit. It's just a good day as a manager, as a pitching coach. You can hand the ball off to multiple arms and get stability from all of their performances.
Mets going with a pinch hitter, Ronnie Mauricio. One out, the base is empty for him. On the ground to first, and it finds its way through for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single. Here's the catcher for the Mets, Francisco Alvarez. And it's a slider for a strike.
Dangerous spot for that slider right there. Didn't seem to quite finish out front and get that sharp break. Tell you what, he doesn't want to throw that pitch again.
That misses the zone, and the count is 1-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two. And time called at the plate. Maybe trying to slow things down here in a crucial spot. Tying run at the plate. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Wow, just great bite to that slider. Broke hard out of the zone, and he just couldn't hold up the swing. You know, as a hitter, that pitch is really hard to take, and there's just not much you can do with it. You know that, but you don't want to get rung up by the umpire.
Robert in the box here lets that one go for a ball. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. The pitch.
That's ball two.
Now one fouled off, 2-2. Two-run game, a two away here in the bottom of the ninth. Time called. The 2-2 will have to wait just a second. One strike away. Two outs.
The count's full.
In the dirt. No advance. Good job behind the dish. And he deals. Spoils the two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Kicks and deals. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Ninth pitch of the at-bat due next. Got him, and that's the ball game. Patrick with his first major league win.
Yeah, nicely done. I'm sure he'll feel very good about that and get the ball for his trophy case, as he should. A start he won't ever forget.
And your final 3-1 for Chris Singleton and our entire crew. I'm John Shambi saying so long.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon: for the victorious Brewers, 3 runs on 9 hits, 1 error. They left 7 runners on base. For the Mets, 1 run, 4 hits, no errors. They left 7 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 37 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Detroit Tigers going up against the New York Mets. John Shambi and Chris Singleton on the call. Siggy here at Citi Field, and of course, known as a pitcher's park, but this ballpark's gotten a little smaller over the years as they've changed the dimensions.
It's a different ballpark. It plays differently, and these hitters are really feeding off of it. You give the pitcher a nice little lead, and we see those guys getting comfortable and leading the team to victory.
First pitch coming your way next. All right, just about set to go. And towing the slab in this one, Clay Holmes. What do you have on him, Chris?
Well, a very solid ERA last season, just a little over 3. And when you've got a guy like that taking the mound for you, the offense is definitely expected to score 4 runs at least, unless they're really struggling. So more times than not, when he's on the bump, you're going to win the ball game if you just do your part as an offense. So last year, great year. He wants to repeat that or even improve. And I think there is some room for improvement. He's got good stuff. It's just executing from hitter to hitter.
Brings it in, and there's 1 down. Okay, let's check out the lineup. The challenge for him today, Singy, elevating the baseball against this sinker baller that's on the mound.
Yeah, that's the challenge, but it also might affect the way they approach base running in this one, Boog. You get a runner on first, you anticipate trajectory down, and when the ball's in the dirt with a good secondary lead, you break for second. So whether it's a stolen base or not, you stay out of the double play, get that runner in a scoring position, and
oh, look at this. Throws from his knees. It's there, and that's a great play.
Well, he looks so comfortable making that play, dives, comes up with it, and then from one knee, like he's just playing catch with his kid. Nice throw across the diamond to first.
2 outs, base is empty. Here comes Gleyber Torres. And that one is inside. Holmes, 31 years old, and they traded for him earlier this year. Two down, nobody on. Good take by Torres. Bounce to the left side, and he grabs it, foul. Just misses the mark outside the zone. Riley Green in the on-deck circle. Swings and misses, and it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Tigers are shut down there. Now the Mets will step up for their first shot in a scoreless ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. And we're back. Getting the nod in this one, Casey Mize.
Yeah, ZRA last year was a little worse than average, so definitely be looking for better results this season. One of the keys is just being able to have a consistent delivery and to be able to repeat that delivery so you can hit the spots that you want to hit and have a higher chance of being successful.
We go to the bottom of the first. Here's Francisco Lindor. And a pitch. Francisco Lindor at the plate. The Mets shortstop, originally drafted by Cleveland, and a guy with some serious power and an excellent defender. The wind of the pitch. Hard hit, right side. Tosses to first. Lindor retired. Here's a Mets lineup now. A really frustrating showing for them in their last game. Lots of traffic on the bases, but they left a ton of runners on base. Couldn't cash in their chances, Chris.
They had plenty of chances. There's nobody to blame it on but themselves offensively. They just did a poor job converting in those situations. You have to figure out what's your plan going to be. Maybe watch some tape from the last game. Make the adjustment. So if you get those opportunities in this one, you've got a much better chance of scoring some runs. I think he wanted that call on the upper part of the zone, but just didn't get it. Now he's just trying to get a better feel for how much it missed so he can adjust his sights just a little bit.
Next offering is in for a strike.
1-1.
1 out, base is empty. That misses the zone. Yeah, that's ball 2. And down on strikes he goes, and 2 away now. Bo Bichette up to the dish. In there at the knees for a strike. There's a swing and a miss.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Ball 1
One
low.
ball.
2 outs. Left field. Green hauls it in to end the inning. Scoreless after 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top of the second, down the left fielder, Riley Green.
All around, I think if you asked anyone in this organization who's the best hitter in the lineup, they would say him.
The pitch. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Soto makes the play. One down. So up next, Spencer Torkelson.
Spencer Torkelson.
There's a strike.
There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. He gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
And that's outside. And one and
ball,
one. Clyde Washington doing the umpiring behind the dish in this one. Sometimes considered a bit of a pitcher's umpire, Singy.
He likes the low ball, which traditionally favors pitching. But, you know, hitters today are pretty good at dropping their barrel downs.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. It has the distance. Gone. He'll touch them all. His first homer of the year. It's 1-0. Singy, that's his 50th career homer.
50 might not sound like a huge number, but it's a nice little milestone that a lot of guys don't get to. Sometimes a pitcher just has to tip his cap to the hitter. That was a really good sinker down and out of the zone. The place you want to miss, but the hitter looking down there clearly gets to it, and he gets it up in the air.
Javi Baez digs in right side. That one's in there, and it's 0-1. Javi Baez, like fellow Puerto Rican Francisco Lindor, born in Puerto Rico, but was drafted in the first round out of high school in Florida. And a pitch. On the ground, right side. And he handles it himself for the out. 2 outs, base is empty. Next to hit, Colt Keith. Knocked in 3 of their 4 runs in yesterday's game. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Hit hard, that gets through. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Everything came together for him. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Here comes a pitch. Right through there for a strike. Next offering misses down and away. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. He swings and fouls one off. On the ground to third. They get the force, and that is that. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. It's now 1-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here at Citi Field, we head to the bottom of the second, and stepping in for New York, Jorge Polanco. The wind of the pitch. Ball one there. Next offering is in for a strike. The wind and the pitch. Off the mark there. And it's 2-2. High fly ball out to left field. Green settles under it. He's got it. 1 away. And next is the designated hitter, Brett Beatty. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Oh, he's so great about hitting the ball the other way. He gets those arms extended. So right there, just trying to straighten him up a little bit so he doesn't have as much outside plate coverage.
Next pitch is outside. Outside. The Mets down by a run, bottom half of inning number 2. Next offering is in for a strike. 3-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. And that's ball 4. That's a great at bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Now it's Marcus Semien. Hitless yesterday as they only pushed across 1 run. That's outside, and it's 1-0. Tying run is at first here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Right through there for a strike. Righty delivers. That one at the knees for a strike. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And there's 2 away.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Two outs. Outside. And it's 1-1. The pitch. 2 balls and a strike. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
Well, when those hitters count, sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
Swing and a miss, and that is that. Mets strand 1, and it remains 1-0. Back here in Queens, and now the DH, Matt Vierling. And a pitch. That one finds the zone. 0-1. Good eye right there. The 1-1. That one to first. Polanco takes it to the bag. Leadoff hitter gone in the 3rd. Back to the top of the lineup. And up next for Detroit, Wenzel Perez. Flied to left his first time. That's off the mark. Ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
Bottom of the zone and a called strike. 1 down, base is empty. That's down and in. A slider missed. Now a drag bunt, third base side. Bichette whips it to first. Bunt attempt doesn't work. They get the out.
Well, I'm pretty sure he took a look around the infield to see where they were playing before laying that one down. And everyone is playing back. You assume that's going to be a pretty easy knock, but he just couldn't put it down in the right spot to allow him to beat that out. Maybe the right idea, but he just couldn't pull it off.
2 down, nobody on. Line to left. Bounces over the wall in foul ground. It's an automatic double.
Well, there's something really nice about getting yourself an automatic double like that. You get to stroll into second base without having to worry about a throw or getting your uniform dirty. And now you're just looking for the next guy to kind of do the same thing. Maybe put one in the gap so you can jog home as well.
Here's Gleyber Torres. First pitch misses.
1-0.
McKinstry at second with 2 down. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Man on second, 2 down. In there. It's a now 1-2.
2 strikes to a guy who's already 0 for 1 with the punch out. The only guy in the lineup with that strikeout, but you can't get too relaxed. You still got to make good pitches to get it out.
Got it. That ends the frame. Tigers lead 1, but they still lead it 1-0. And we're back as we go to the last of the third. Luis Robert now. Mines back to work. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
No ball. One strike.
Comes up empty.
0-2.
And the right-hander deals. That's way outside. 1-2 to count. Chases that one out of the zone. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
Here's the rookie right fielder. And there's the strike.
0-1.
The Mets trailing by a run here in the last half of the third. Swung on, belted. This one's got a chance. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
He was all over that one. Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap. And when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn at first. Just an excellent swing.
Back to the top of the Mets order. And now it's Frankie Lindor. Rolled out to second in his first at bat. There's the strike. Runner at second here, one gone. This one in the air, center field. Squeezes it, and there's two down.
The left fielder, number 22.
Juan Soto now. He was a strikeout victim his first time. That one finds the zone.
No ball. One strike.
In the air, right center. This is mashed way back and gone. A gigantic blast. Third home run of the season. It's 2-1. The brighter the lights, the more he shines.
Yeah, this guy lives for big moments, and right there made a statement big time.
With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient and waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
So two down. Bo Bichette gets a chance to hit. And it's fouled away. Two out, space is empty. A little out front there as he swings through it.
Two really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
Hit in the air, left field. And Bichette is retired. And that will end the inning. Mets had 2 runs on this blast. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. All set for the start of the inning. Here's Riley Green.
The left fielder, number 31.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
The pitch. that one down the line, and that's just foul.
He's been pitching well, but we'll see what kind of adjustment the hitters make this second time through the order. We'll know if he's got really good stuff in this one or not.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Wouldn't chase that time. On a line, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, that slider down and away, it's just kind of a slow death. With 2 strikes you're looking to protect, and halfway to the plate, you know you've committed, and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. Tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
Now it's Javier Baez. 0 for 1, he grounded out in his first at bat. They tried to get him to chase on a slider, down and away. Runner on the go. Up the middle. Simeon, toss over to first. No chance at the double play with the runner in motion.
The batter, the third baseman,
Colt Keith up now for the Tigers. And he's already singled in this game. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Runner at second, 2 down. Top half of inning number 4. Just missed.
1-1.
And the slider just misses.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Just missed. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That one hops against the fence. The run comes in from second. It's 2-2. And that's a double.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
Dylan Dingler up now for the Tigers. He's 0 for 1. And it skips in the dirt. Sinker catches the zone at the knees. Runner at second, 2 down. And another ball. Gets a piece and stays alive. 2-2 down. And that's down and away. Up the middle. Fires to first on the run. Throw not in time, and he's safe.
Did a nice job getting there. Good throw, but very difficult to get anybody on that one as far as you had to go and throw. You know?
Yeah, no question. And stepping in is the speedy Matt Vierling. Grounded out his first time.
Well, I guarantee you, after that last visit from the pitching coach, all he did was remind his pitcher, focus on this hitter and nothing else.
There's the strike at the knees. And that one is lifted in the air. Dunks one into left. In comes the runner from third. It's 3-2.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. He didn't exactly connect with this one as he met it out front, but he still put a decent enough swing on it to get it into the outfield. You know,
well hit the other way. That one going back and out. Dingler over at second. Vierling on at first with 2 down. Inside, just missed. Falling behind 2-1.
Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call a timeout. Maybe the pitching coach go out there and talk to him just a little bit.
Rolls across the diamond. They limit the damage here. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. We're midway in the 4th. It's the Tigers 3 and the Mets 2. Bottom of the 4th,
Leading
stepping in, Jorge Polanco.
The first baseman, Jorge
And the
Polanco.
right-hander back to work. Breaking ball through there for a strike.
Well, these Mets showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
That misses. Now 2 balls and a strike.
Still relatively early, but with a pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
Kicks and fires.
3
Wouldn't
balls,
chase
1
that
strike.
time. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. And the righty deals. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Outside, and that is ball 4.
Well, that could be a tone setter for the inning. 4 straight pitches and the leadoff batter's on base. We'll see if the next guy waits until there's a called strike before he takes the bat off the shoulder.
Brett Beatty up now for the Mets. Worked a walk in his first trip to the plate. Look out! And it hit him.
Well, he's just glad that he got hit with an off-speed pitch there instead of a fastball. Man, that would have hurt a lot more if it had velocity.
First and second, no outs. Here's Marcus Semien. Pitch misses, and that's ball 1. And here it comes. Right through there for a strike. This to center field. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that is a big first out.
Yeah, that was a wasted RBI opportunity, but competitor like him, he is looking forward to making up for it in his next at bat.
2 on, 1 out. Francisco Alvarez up now for the Mets. And a big swing and a miss.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
And there's a ball.
1 strike.
Two on, 1 out. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
The pitch. And that's downstairs and outside.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Runners at first and second with 1 gone. Line drive, base hit. Headed for the plate. Row comes into third. And he's in there as a run scores on the play.
Well, he wasn't afraid to hit with 2 strikes. I think he choked up a little bit, maybe spread out, but he got the job done right there.
Runners at the corners here, 1 away. And now it's Luis Robert. Out front and foul to the left side. Baden on third. Alvarez at first. 1 gone. Into the outfield, base hit. Aim to score from third. It's 4-3.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
Now it's the right fielder. There's the strike.
He's quickly adjusted to major league pitching, and it looks like he's only going to get better. There's a reason he's rated so high as a prospect, and so far, he looks like he could be the real deal.
Here's the 0-1. Slap the other way, foul. It misses. It's a strikeout.
The batter.
So the lineup flips over. Now up to hit Francisco Lindor. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. 2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second.
One ball.
Little trouble with this one behind the plate. Nothing happening on the bases, though. And a ball and 2 strikes. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Gets to it, on to first, in time. So the drop third strike doesn't hurt him, and that's that. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. On to the top of the 5th we go. It's the Mets 4 and the Tigers 3. Back here at Citi Field, and the batter will be the shortstop, Zach McKinstry. Holmes back to work. And there's a foul ball.
Well, these Tigers, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
Righty to the plate. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Wow, that's a tough call for the hitter, but the pitcher will take that all day long. Not quite in the strike zone, but he found a spot that the umpire is going to, at least for now, allow him to get that call. So hitters are going to have to make an adjustment, but pitchers are going to learn from those things and really try to exploit them if they can.
Here is Gleyber Torres. First pitch, not close. And that's in the dirt.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low, throwing the ball very well right now.
Out to short. Lindor on to first. And Gleyber Torres retired. And next up for the Tigers, Riley Green. 1 for 2. And the first offering is not close. And another ball. Ground ball to the right side. Polanco steps on the bag, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Tigers fail to make any noise. Score holds at 4-3. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Shabby with my... The line to kick the pitch. Ball 1, no strikes. Activity in the bullpen for Detroit. Number 48 getting loose for A.J. Hinch. Efros, the right-hander, also getting loose. And the 1-0. There's a strike.
I think he was sitting off speed right there because he just let the fastball go by.
Fouls one off. 2-2.
These hitters like this that have so much power, look forward to seeing them hit the ball a long way. But if you're in the stands or you're in a broadcast booth or you're a writer, better keep your eye on the game.
And he hits a ground ball right side. Throw on to Torkelson. And that's the first out in the bottom of the fifth. So digging in, Bobichette. Pulls out one foul. Way out front for strike 2.
No ball. Strike.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Dingler gathers, throws to first, got him. 2 gone after the strikeout.
Now
2 outs, base is empty. The batter now, Jorge Polanco. And a big swing and a miss.
No ball. 1 strike.
Foul back our way, and that's out of play. And the 0-2. Next offering is outside.
It's a good take.
1 and 2.
Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. Dingler down to first. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. The pitch. Misses off the plate. 1-0.
No strike.
There's a strike. And a count 1-2. Kicks and deals. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. That ball is foul, and the pressure is building. And a 1-2 again. Just missed.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Just off the outside edge. Javier Baez waiting for a turn at the plate. outside, and that is ball 4. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at-bat. The batter now, Javier Baez.
Pitch count's getting up there now, and not saying that's the reason for this walk, but this is the point in the game when every sign of wavering starts to get everyone's attention.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Clay Holmes won't go any further, and he leaves in a 1-run game. Taking over on the mound for the Mets, Tobias Myers.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
That one finds the zone, and that's strike 2. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
And next to hit for Detroit, Colt Keith. Fought off foul. With the tying run on at first, and we're in the top half of the 6th.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
And it skips into dirt.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Left-hand hitter waits. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
Quite the matchup we're seeing here. 6 foul balls in this at bat alone. Really making him work out there.
In the dirt, blocked. And the runner holds. With the go-ahead run at the plate, you're in game 1 of this 3-game set. And there's a base hit to left. Soto gets it back in quickly, and 2 on now as they try to rally here.
But when you see that many pitches in an at bat, your chances of succeeding go up, and right there we see the result.
And time is called for a mound visit now. Big moment in this game, so they'll talk it over. And now Dylan Dingler, and that one fouled off. Right-handed reliever, and fouled off. 1 out. Runners at first and second. That one out to right. Sizing this one up. Makes the grab. And there are 2 down.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Matt Vierling.
So first and second with 2 outs. And here is Matt Vierling. And that one fouled off. And he takes a strike.
Absolutely frozen on that heater right down the middle, and that's a pitch you're just not getting back. Now he's in a tough spot, especially after falling behind on a good first pitch.
Torkelson, the lead runner, out at second. Keith at first, 2 out of the inning. Foul ball, still 0-2. And the pitch. Swings and misses, struck him out. Slider got him for strike 3.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound. Scott Efros. This is his first appearance of the season. Brett Beatty up now for the Mets.
Hitter, Brett Beatty.
And he deals. That one misses. And that is ball one. The pitch. Outside corner, there's a strike.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit and not an easy one to throw either.
And a 1-1. Ripped, but it curls foul. One and two here. That's to third. Throws to first in time. Leadoff man retired in the sixth.
The batter, number 10.
Marcus Semien up now for the Mets.
Marcus.
Boog, how good was Marcus Semien in 2023? Named a finalist for the MVP award in the American League after producing a season with 100 RBIs, an 826 OPS, and 29 home runs. On top of all that, his Rangers won the World Series.
Movement in the bullpen. Number 48 preparing to come on if needed. Base is empty, one away here in the bottom of the sixth. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Flails at that one. It's a strikeout. Francisco Alvarez up now for the Mets.
Francisco Alvarez.
In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. Here comes the 0-1. And he swings through that one.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
Here comes a pitch. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Good eye in that spot.
One ball, 2 strikes.
And another ball. At the belt and fires. Got it by him for the K. Down in order go the Mets. Back here in Queens, we go to the top of the seventh. And the batter now, Wenzel Perez. As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. Strike one.
No ball, 1 strike.
Outside low, and the count even 1-1. There's a strike. Got him! And 1 out now. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
And up next for Detroit, Zach McKinstry. Oh, he doesn't get the call.
1 ball.
And that's
No
ball
strike.
1. And that's in there at the knees. Holding on to a 1-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. Left-hand batter waits. Just misses. And the count is even 2-2. Struck him out swinging. Pulled the string on the changeup.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Here's Gleyber Torres. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. The Mets with a new arm on the mound, Nunez.
Number 72.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
That one finds the zone, and that is strike 1. Swing and a line drive curling foul down the right side. Looking to get the tying run on base. That one a little bit high, and the count is 1-2. Ground ball up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Riley Green. 1 for 3. Fastball for a strike. And it's 0-1.
Typically, the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way around to score and tie this ball game up.
0-2 now. To the right side, and he picks it up, and he'll put it in his pocket. 2 outs. Just missing there. And the count 1-2. And another ball. And a swing and a miss. And the inning is over. Clean work out of the Mets bullpen there. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Mets 4 and the Tigers 3. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Bo Brisky.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
The wind and the pitch. Robert in the box again. Takes a strike. Brisky goes 6 feet 3 inches. He features a 4-seam fastball, a changeup, a 2-seamer, and he works in a slider. Out to short, McKinstry. Zips it to first, and 1 away in the bottom of the 7th.
Number 3.
And now the right fielder.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
And a good eye there. And it's even up. One down, base is empty. Fights that one away, still 1-2. And a pitch. Swing and a drive, deep right field. That's back there. That one is gone. His first homer in the majors, and they're going to have to send somebody to get that ball for him.
Always such a special moment. You know this is one of the biggest thrills of his life. He's got to be floating around the bases right now.
Yeah, he'll remember every detail of that at bat for years, as he should. It's a true once-in-a-lifetime event.
Now, Boog, there's so many times when a young player might wonder if he's ever even going to get to the big leagues and do something like this. Well, he doesn't have to wonder anymore. That was one of those home runs where you really don't know if he got enough of it off the bat. I mean, he put a good swing on it clearly, but I wouldn't say he really got the sweet spot on the bat. The exit velo wasn't anything too impressive, but it had all it needed for him to circle the pillows.
So the batting order turns over. Francisco Lindor up now for the Mets. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. One out, base is empty, and a run in here at the bottom of the seventh. And that's off the inside edge. And now 2-0. Swings through that one out in front that time. Next pitch in for a strike. It's 2-2. Time called. The 2-2 will have to wait just a second. Right-hander kicks, deals. Checks his swing. Appeal down to third. Did not go. Payoff pitch. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
The left fielder, number 22.
And now it's Juan Soto. His 2-run homer back into third was an important swing of the bat in this one.
Yeah, there's no doubt he helped set the tone fairly early, and certainly part of the reason why they've got the lead right now.
That's in there. Strike one.
Some hitters are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
And the right-hander deals. And now it's even up.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
So now 1-2. And now before the 1-2, time is called at home plate. Lindor at first, one gone. Next pitch way upstairs. Righty to the plate. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Now the third baseman, Bo Bichette, 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. And that's off the inside edge. Ball 1. Righty delivers. And there's the strike. And a pitch. Lindor on the move. Pitch misses. And safe. It's a stolen base.
Well, with that kind of elite arm he has behind the plate, man, it's a pretty big deal when you can swipe a bag against this dude. Maybe more than anything, it prevents teams from just testing him, thinking that they can even steal a base. But right here, they successfully moved that runner up to scoring position. Good job.
2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Man at second. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. The pitch.
Oh. Okay.
Too low, ball 4, and he's walked another. That's a great at bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
Well, he earned his trip to first right there. It's not easy laying off pitches that just miss the zone like that. And it's a real discipline as well. He's put a lot of work into that aspect of his game, and it paid off right there.
New pitcher for the Tigers, number 48.
And this could be a pretty critical point in this game. They're hoping he's the guy to keep them within striking distance.
So 2 on with 2 away. Jorge Polanco up now for the Mets. Just missed. The 1-0. Just missed.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
And there's a strike. A little out front there as he swings through it.
Then he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Time called. The 2-2 will have to wait just a second. And the pitch. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Two on, 2 outs. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. It's now a 5-3 ball game. You're dialed into the show. Back here at Citi Field. And now the first baseman, Spencer Torkelson. Luke Weaver will take over here.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Right through there for a strike.
No ball. 1 strike.
Oh, 2 now. And a foul ball. He stays alive. In the air, right field, on the move. Nabs it, and there's 1 down. So up next, Javier Baez. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. That one blasted deep to right. That's back there. Gone! So he blasts one out the other way. It's 5-4.
Just relentless. This team will not quit. Hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Colt Keith up now for the Tigers. 3 for 3 with 2 singles and a double. In there for strike 1.
0-1.
Trying to hold a 1-run lead, and we're at the top of the 8th. In the air on the infield, Bichette under it. That's out number 2.
Couple of pitches and a quick out.
Now the catcher up to hit, Dylan Dingler. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. And delivers outside.
1 ball, no strike.
That to right. And that drops foul. Missed with a changeup. 2-1.
1 strike.
This one smoked out to left. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. But not before they're able to draw closer with this blast. It's now a 5-4 ball game. Back after this on the show. And we're back. Bottom of the 8th. And now the Mets DH, Brett Beatty.
Brett Beatty.
The wind of the pitch. A little bit low. And now the lefty. Right through there for a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Popped up. McKinstry moving under this one. And a quick out, number 1. Now it's the second baseman, Marcus Semien.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Now one missed. Base is empty, 1 away. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. The next pitch misses. 2 balls, no strikes. And another ball. That one finds the zone, and the count is 3-1. One down, base is empty. Foul ball.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
3-2 now. And there's ball 4.
The catcher, number 4.
One down. And here is Francisco Alvarez. Runner takes off. Pitch in for a strike. For a second, he's safe.
Well, it seems like 90 feet is such a big deal in a tight one-run game like this one. Maybe it's a little bit risky, but they felt good about it, and it paid off. Let's see if they can turn this into a big run.
Man at second. Off the plate inside. And now it's even 1-1. Move to second. Simeon back in. The 1-2. And there's a ball. Simeon, the runner at second with one away. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup. Luis Robert up now for the Mets.
The center fielder, Luis Robert.
That one catches the zone. That's strike one. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in game 1 of this 3-game set. The pitch. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Man on second, 2 down. And 1-2. And that one lifted in the air, center field. He's got it, and that will end the inning. Mets leave one as they hold on to a 5-4 lead. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's going to be Matt Vierling. Taking over on the mound for the Mets, Devin Williams. A chance at his first save of the year. And he deals. Turned on, but foul wide of third. Gets the outside corner with that one. Here's the 0-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And the righty deals. In the air, out towards left center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one away.
Well, such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter he faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in.
Perez up to bat next. Lays off for a ball. A 1-run lead here at the top of the ninth. Next offering is in for a strike. And another ball.
They try to get him to go, chase the pitch down and away, but he wouldn't bite.
Kicks and fires. Here's a high chopper. Save!
Well, he did all he could at short to try to make an amazing play and almost got it done, but good hustle down the line, and that's an earned infield hit.
Zach McKinstry up now for the Tigers.
1-0.
This one in the dirt. The tag and got him at second.
Great idea to try to get into scoring position and be that potential tying run, but just wasn't quick enough. Catcher makes a good throw down there, and they get him at second.
Kicks and deals. Lifted to left, and this should do it. He puts it away, and that'll do it. The Mets hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a one-run ball game.
Well, his first save of the season is in the books, and that was a nice job of him coming in the game and closing it out. He's off and running now.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game. For the victorious New York Mets, 5 runs on 5 hits, no errors. They left 6 runners on base. For the Tigers, 4 runs on 11 hits, no errors. They left 7 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 11 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.